Here we're asked to use polynomial division to describe the shape of the graph y equals blah, 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 blah. So polynomial division. First thing I'm going to do here, I'm looking at using the area model here because I always think that's easiest. And then I need to multiply in to get these values here. So negative 6x needs to add to negative 2x. So that would be positive 4x, which gives me 4 there, and negative 8. And that needs to add to positive 1. So my remainder here is 9. So if I were to rewrite this into transformation form, my remainder of, this is y equals remainder of 9 over x minus 2, and then plus 3x plus 4. So a couple things about this is that if I were to talk about what the shape of the graph is going to be, I know I'm going to have a vertical asymptote at positive 2 because x cannot be 2 or else it would make a denominator 0. Now, next thing, this 3x plus 4, that was what we call a slant asymptote. And so if I were to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then draw a line as I go up 3 and 1 over, up 3 and 1 over. Hold on a second. Up 3 and 1 over, up 3 and 1. And so I would get this asymptote here that is at a slant. And so since I have this positive 9 here, what I can do is I can see that it's going to stretch it out a little bit. And it's also positive, which means I'm probably going to have these curves kind of in here. If I'm worried about, hey, where is, I need to know for sure that those curves are going to be on the inside. I can find my intercepts by plugging in, x equals 0. If I plug in x equals 0, I get 9 over negative 2 plus 4 because this becomes 0. And when I do that, negative 9 halves is the same as negative 4 and 1 half. Negative 4 and 1 half plus positive 4 is just negative 1 half. So my x-intercept here is going to land at that point down here. Make it in purple here to make it a little bit easier to see. So that kind of shows me that I'm going to have this graph that looks something like this. Again, this isn't perfect, but really it just asks us to describe the shape. And we're going to have these two curves that don't cross a vertical asymptote or a slant asymptote at 3x plus 4.